What's up, guys? How are you? So, it's been a minute. I'm going to show you my week 4 update and my week 6 update while I'm talking. I'm going to flash some stuff in the background. Basically, it's gone very well. Right now, I'm close to week 7. So, week 6 will be some videos from the end of week 6. Week 4 videos will be up as well. Basically, the first 6 weeks was all about getting as much muscle as possible, and I'm not really caring about if I put up a few percentage of body fat. But just like always, when I bulk so clean. I don't like eating sugary food. I don't like eating a lot of processed stuff. My diet was 80% clean food. So just to give you a bit of an insight of what type of food I've been eating, because I don't like to complicate things. I track calories for the first few days. Once I know my calories, I just eat intuitively because I don't want to create a disorder, like an eating disorder or trying to track to the exact 1 calorie. I've been through that when I was competing in fitness comps a few years ago, and I don't want to get back to that. I want to just have like a lifestyle where I choose healthy food because I enjoy that taste, I enjoy the energy I get, and I enjoy feeling good after I eat. So, nice and simple. I either don't have breakfast, so a short fast, or I'll grab a piece of mandarin or a fruit or something, just because I'm going and doing a walk or a surf or some type of light cardio in the morning. And then mid morning, I like to have like a big breakfast, which could be, I've been going to a cafe a lot just across the road from my gym. So it's like sausages, two poached eggs, one piece of, I'd always ask for like the healthier bread. So I think there was some, multigrain or something like that, one piece of toast and some bacon and some mushroom and tomatoes, etc. Lightly salted, light heavy pepper, and that's kind of like being the brunch most days. If I'm home, I'll just have bacon and eggs. I'll have 4 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, 2 rashers of bacon, and I won't have any toast. I actually prefer to have like a high protein, high fat, low carb in the morning, so more closer to keto, and I can get myself in ketosis within like 30 45 minutes of cardio or exercise in the gym by having a high protein, high fat breakfast or just not eating at all. So I like to get into some fat burning zones, even though I'm trying to get to a heavier, even though I'm trying to get, heavier, more muscle, stronger, etc. I'm not just like eating something in my face every day because your body can only gain muscle at a certain rate. You can't just put 6,000 calories in. If you're, for example, my maintenance calories is about 2,500, 2,400. I am 100 and what is it? 172 centimeters. I was trying to think of pounds as well, but I'll just tell you I'm about 5'8" and I am about 80 kilos. So I don't know what that is in pounds, but you can do the math. So my maintenance is 2,400, 2,500. So for me to bulk, I need to hit around 3,000 calories, give or take, sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. The week total, the average will be pretty consistent though. Now, if I was to increase that to 5,000 calories a day, would I gain a lot more muscle? I wouldn't gain a lot more muscle. I might gain a tiny bit more muscle, but the thing is, you add so much body fat that when you go to shred down to see that muscle, when you go to cut down, so what I'm about to do now, so now that we've finished 6 weeks of lean bulking, I'm going to go on to 6 weeks of slow shredding. I'm going to try and maintain as much muscle as possible and get my weight because I started around 76 kilos before the gyms were open, and then I slowly built up. I actually got up to 82 kilos. So the week 4 videos, the week 4 update here, I was actually a bit heavy. It's like the peak of the lean bulk, and then I actually just intuitively realized that I'd got as big as I would like to be, and surfing was a bit of a struggle, and I just didn't feel like I needed to have any more size. There's certain areas of my body, like my hamstring, calves, a little bit more quads as well, and a bit more of my biceps I'd like to put size on, but I'm not going to sacrifice my long-term health to do so. So I can work on that in my next lean bulk. I've got to the body shape that I like, that beach body look, still functional. So yeah, I got up to 82 kilos week 4, and then by week 6, which is now, I'm back to around 80 kilos. So I've actually cut a little bit of body fat already, and I'm at a really good body fat percentage. And now the next few weeks while I'm cutting down, doing my 6 week, shred, it's going to be a very mild shred. I'm only going to change my calories by a tiny little bit, and I might add in a little bit more cardio, and I might just move around a bit more, maybe add in some more longer fasting because I really like using that. So back to diet. Breakfast is either a big breakfast at the cafe, which they use all organic and healthy ingredients, etc. I'm not putting a heap of barbecue sauce on there. I'm not drinking like sugary drinks and caffeine and shit every morning. I'm trying to use my own natural energy, sleep good, etc. And then that's usually brunch. So my lunch is going to be something small. So it might be like 2 pieces of salmon, avocado, sushi, or if I'm home, I like to have like chicken and salad. Or a lot of times I've been trying to cut costs. I just bought a new car recently and just got approved for my first home. So I've been just trying to save a bit more money and not spend as much. So I've been having a can of tuna and microwave rice, or a can of tuna just by itself with like a few bits of baby spinach. So nothing too crazy. And then my dinner's where I get most of my calories from. After my afternoon, I try to work out in the afternoons where, your hand-eye coordination peaks and your muscle and strength kind of adaptation is peaking. So basically, in layman's terms, your afternoon sessions, usually your strength peaks a little bit more and your reaction time peaks a bit more. So I like to base it around there, but it depends. It all depends. Now for dinners, this is where I get like 1,000 calorie food in. This is where I make up for the calories that I've missed throughout the day. I always have a steak, pretty much always have a steak. Otherwise, I'll have chicken thigh. I want something with like high protein, but also some high animal fat that's nice and satiating, makes me sleep really good, and I want to grow throughout the night, because you don't grow at the gym. You grow when you sleep. You grow when you're resting. So this is the thing. You really got to look at your stress and what you're doing. So again, a big steak, high fat steak, a good quality expensive steak. You don't have to eat expensive, but this is what I'm doing. I'm saving money on other parts of my life, but I value that big, healthy dinner. Or you could have salmon, or you could have chicken thigh or chicken breast, depending on how fast you want to increase your muscle mass and bulk, or how lean you want to do it as well. Then I'll introduce a fair bit of rice. I use a brown rice cooker, so put brown rice into a rice cooker, and I'll have 2, maybe 3 whole cups, which is just the whole fucking bowl is just full of rice. Then I use a little bit of pesto, just because I'm trying to stop using barbecue sauce, which is high in sugar and just low quality ingredient. I'm using pesto, which is, I think pesto is like a basil with parmesan kind of mix. It doesn't have the highest health star rating on the container, but I'm only using 1 to 2 teaspoons. So it's just giving flavor to my rice other than saturating it in mayonnaise. I used to do a lot of mayonnaise and barbecue sauce on my dinner. I'm trying to reduce that. I want so much crap in my body. So that's the thing. Steak for dinner, and then I have a heap of rice, 2 to 3 cups, which is a lot of rice. Sometimes I don't even finish it. I'm sitting there just trying to watch TV to kind of stop myself from feeling full, which, it's funny, we won't get into that subject, but if I'm dieting, I don't usually watch TV or YouTube while I'm eating, because you can eat more than what you realize when you're watching something. I like to look at the food when I'm dieting, when I'm trying to lean down, and really thank where the food came from and really slowly eat and get full quicker. But when I'm trying to lean bulk, it's really hard for me to get all the food in that I need to, especially if I had a pretty busy day. So I have a smaller calorie throughout the day, and then I want to get a big meal at nighttime. I watch UFC, TV series, Netflix, YouTube, etc., and I'll be smashing down that food. And then I also supplement with THC oil, or I smoke the vape with THC in it, which, disclaimer, in your country it may be illegal, it may be legal. I know in Canada and America and most states it is, but I use this from a doctor's script because of my pain in my back, and I use it as a performance enhancer to help me eat more, but you have to be very careful. I would recommend using CBD if you want the anti-inflammatory property instead of using THC, because it can have side effects where you binge eat the wrong food, or it can interrupt your sleep or make you feel groggy the next day. So do your own research, talk to your doctor, etc., etc. So there you go, nice and simple. You've seen some of the videos of what I look like throughout the transformation, feeling in a very healthy body weight. 80 kilos seems to be the sweet spot for me, but summer's coming up. We're just towards the end of winter here in Australia, and I want to shred up just that little bit more, and I know that I can reduce my total body weight by about 2 kilos, but maintain 90% of the muscle that I've put on, and that'll help me surf better. I'll still be really strong in the gym, but I'll have more of a functional physique, because I want to get back into kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and MMA. So a lot of things I want to do coming into summer, and I'm not just going to stand on a treadmill like 90 minutes of cardio. I'm going to get out, surf, I'm going to walk, I'm going to try yoga and stuff like that, which I've been doing off and on for a few years. I will also give you guys an update on my surgery for my ankle from my motorbike accident many, many moons ago. Basically, it's got to the point where my ankle has some floating bones and I need to get that surgery done. So I'll do another video on that. And as for my lower back, I'm having some success through doing the right core exercises and eliminating doing heavy leg sessions, which I know I'm losing some size by not training legs all the time, but when you have a debilitating debilitating lower back injury, L4, L5, herniated disc, trust me, you're better off resting it and working on the muscles that you can work. And you can use a supported leg press to support your lower back. You can use machines for your legs, and lots of body weight leg movements can really build your legs up. I've seen guys who do calisthenics that do have really skinny legs, but I've seen guys who have really big and strong legs and can jump super high and can do crazy things who do calisthenics because they know how to train them properly and they prioritize training them. Now, as for the guys that don't have very big legs who do calisthenics, well, if they want to become a professional calisthenics or they're trying to learn how to do tricks and spins and stuff, it's not going to be the best option for them to have big legs. That's why you look at top gymnasts. They're not going to have really big, heavy legs because their goal is to be able to do crazy things with their body weight. So, that's just a little bit of information. Some people don't have the goal to be jacked bodybuilder legs. Now, I want to be in between that. I want that taper. I want that V taper. I want that really good shoulders, chest, back, and everything. Smaller waist, and then a little bit of the X shape with a bit of quads and sweep and everything. But I'm not looking to have big legs, something that's going to stop me and be really, it's going to not work with my flexibility. It's not going to work with my lifestyle. I'm surfing a lot. I'm doing functional things. I want to get into MMA. Big legs is not going to help me. So I want to have that look, that Greek god look, and a lot of them statues, they don't have massive legs, but defined legs. You want to see all the definition in the quads and the hamstrings and have really good taper through the waist. And that's my goal, and that's look. And I think that's actually the look of 90% of guys out there and girls, again, to have a bit of arm definition, really, lean toned stomach and tight glutes and not too big legs. I think that's a lot of the goal for everyone. So, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching the episode. It took me a few weeks to give you guys the update, but you've seen it all now, and I will be doing updates every 2 weeks now. I will just flick my camera on, talk a little bit, grab a quick video of what I look like, and I'll update on anything that I'm struggling with, any supplements that I'm using, and what it's been since. Like right now, I have good energy, I'm sleeping good, I've got low stress, I'm improving a lot of things. Of course, there's a little bit of stress with working full time and having a lot of clients and everything, but I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling good because I'm eating what my body needs. We'll see what it's like in about 4 weeks when I really start bringing those calories down to just taper in from, around that 10%, 9% body fat that I'm in down to towards 6%, because that's when things that's when things become a bit more difficult. That's when things become, you might be more stressed, you might have lower energy, and I don't want that to become that much. So, I'll play by ear, play by intuitively feeling how my body is feeling, but I can get shredded without sacrificing too much. So, let's do it. Let's see how shredded we can get over the next 6 weeks. If you're following along with the transformation, jump on, just reduce your sugar, get outside, exercise. If you're not allowed to go outside because of COVID restrictions, do your home workouts, make your morning routines absolutely amazing. Work on your meditation, yoga, body weight movements, all those type of things. Put yourself first, put your health first, and let's get in shape together. See you later.